welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Edna, and today I'm going to be showing you my Valentine's Day collection, which actually launched on Valentine's Day, but the day after I was super sick, so I couldn't even speak, so I'm barely getting to it now, but I did take some new pictures. I think they look really good. And yeah, I just wanted to show you this collection that is actually based on telenovela characters. And if you grew up with novelas, you know how important they were in our households, like for our mothers, for our tias, for like just us growing up. I went with my favorite novelas and then I just picked characters. The earrings that I'm wearing are actually part of the collection, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first made them, like lilac isn't my favorite, but now that I put them on, I'm like, I need to make these in all the colors. So I guess let's start with these. These are the Natalia, and they are from Contra Viento y Marea, which is an iconic novela, typical one love, two brothers, evil mom that has a favorite son, right? Like that's just like everything. That's chef's kiss in a novela. So I only picked one character from that novela, which is Natalia. She actually wears a lot of pink and purple in a lot of the pictures that they used for the novela cover, and then like you know, like the ¿cómo se dice? Like the video that goes on in the beginning of the novela. I'm like blanking out, but so she's wearing a lot of that, and so I wanted to do something in that color, and I thought this was very playful. She's very young, so I thought this was really cute. I am gonna add a few colors as I go. I won't be having another collection until after school ends, so there will be plenty of time for me to mess with colors and add designs, like textures and like different like details to the earrings that I already have online. This next pair of earrings is inspired by the novela called Distilando. I can't speak. I'm so sorry. This next set of earrings is inspired by Distilando Amor, which is where La Gaviota is like the protagonist, and you know, they like work in the fields and they like cultivate agave. So I really wanted to do something with green, which is where these came in. But I did want to show you there's a slight difference in between them. We have chocolate and we have the olive green, and for either you're gonna be able to get either gold plated, which is a little bit more expensive, and as you can tell, there's a little bit of a difference. Actually, I think you guys can see the difference in the colors and in the shape. So I got all of my earring findings from Etsy this time around, but I did want to invest a little bit more. So there are some that are gold plated, and then I actually have zirconia for one of the pairs, like the little gem, because when I think novelas, I think bougie. I think like a girl's all dolled up, like the hair is super full, super cute outfits, and then we got drama for days. So I really wanted my earrings to encompass that. Next up, we have one of my favorite novelas ever. I have a top three novelas, top four. And one of them includes Ruiz. For Ruiz, the protagonist, and some will call her the villain of the story, but I don't know if I would go as far as to call her a villain. She was just trying to come up in this world. Regardless what your thoughts are, she was very iconic, and this is the pair that I chose for Ruiz. So there's red crystals in there to symbolize a ruby, which of course these aren't real rubies because those are expensive, ma'am. But I also thought it was like an ode to Ruiz, right? Like she wanted all these material things, and so I feel like this looks más bougie, but it's not, you know, it's not gold or gold plated. It's just stainless steel. I did do black just to symbolize her soul because that girl needed lots of help. But honestly, these are gorgeous. I love them a lot, but I don't know if everyone home is gonna love these as much as I do, just because these are a statement piece. But I feel like they're a really good deal for, you know, for being a statement piece. A similar shape to that is this one, which I'm actually gonna name after Ruiz's bestie, the one that she betrayed and like took her man, and it was like a whole thing. If you notice, they actually have the same bottom shape. Something that I noticed in the beginning of the novela was that Maribel and Ruiz would, you know, like they acted like sisters. They were like sisters. And so I wanted something that was very similar to each other. And of course, Maribel came from money, and I feel like these are más bougie, you know, like they're más elevated. And then this is gold plated. and so is the piece that connects the clay to the earring. And gold plated just means that it's brass underneath and there's a thin layer of 14 karat or 18 karat gold on top. So it is a little pricier because maybe it takes, you know, it cost me $3 to get that, $3 to $5 depending on the earring, versus getting stainless steel, which could be like, I don't know, 30-40 cents just for the little earring, and then I'm just adding the clay. I don't know if that's how much it is. I haven't done the math, but I am trying to keep everything affordable. This pair right here is inspired by Ruiz's sister, and I felt like she wore a lot of beautiful colors. She made her own clothes. This woman was creative. She was generous. She was giving to her family, but it wasn't like as va-va-voom as the other characters. So I went with a little bit more of a neutral, simple design, but at the same time very, very beautiful. And I actually lost the cutter to this. Originally, this was supposed to be a little bit longer. If I'm able to, then if I'm able to get a cutter soon, then I'll replace this one with the longer version. But I did want to let you guys know. And then to represent Ruiz's mom, I made this little pair that actually looks very, very similar to Ruiz's sister. So I don't know if you guys know, but in Ruiz and in Teresa, the mom's name is Refugio in both of them. So this one I'm gonna call Doña Refugio, and I feel like this gives me señora vibes because it's like very cute, very little. And then the other one I think I'll call just Refugio. O Señora Refugio, I don't know. I'll call this one Doña Refugio. You know what's crazy? The lady that plays Ruiz's mom, she actually really looks like one of my tias. Like, I feel like when my tia gets older, that's how she's gonna look. And I thought that ever since I was little. I still see it. Oh, I didn't show you guys, but I will also have Doña Refugio in the chocolate brown. These are gonna be going for $8. And don't worry, everything, I think the most expensive one is only $20, which is, I think El Titi is the most expensive. Next, we have possibly my #1, like, most favorite novela in the whole wide world, which is Teresa. This woman is iconic. She had that line, entre ser y no ser, yo soy. Oh my god, I loved it so much. And I am not doing that line justice because I'm still recovering, but girl, that line was iconic. Mind you, Teresa was kind of evil, so I don't know. There was just a lot of shit that went down, okay? There was a lot. I think I give Ruiz more of a break than Teresa, but regardless, loved her. She was iconic. And this set right here is inspired by Teresa. I wanted something that looked más bougie, very in your face. And this one right here is black and gold. It's really, really pretty. But I know that some of you girlies aren't going to want the black and gold. So I went ahead and made a plain black one as well, just in case you guys, you know, are torn. Same price. It's not a big deal, even though this does have the gold flakes on it, which, yes, is more expensive. Just because I wanted to make it more simple, and I want everyone to be able to enjoy it. This is a pair that's inspired by Ruiz's mom. Like, this lady had, like, a very, very fair complexion, and, like, I don't know, there was something about her that obviously was irritating because she wasn't, like, really supportive of Teresa. Like, a part of me is like, if you see that your child is very ambitious, support them in some way or another, right? I get it that Teresa se pasaba, but, like, I don't know, be a little supportive or something. So I thought that, you know, they are exact opposite. Look at who came to visit. Oh, you want to be in the video? Yeah, come here. Oh, look at that. She's so cute, right? You want to be in the video? Yeah? She understands that she's got to pay rent. So, yeah. She needs to help with videos. Ow. Ow. That's biting. That's biting. That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay, you guys. So, next. Actually, I should have started with this one. This one's an OG novela. Do you guys remember watching La Usurpadora? Very iconic, and she wore this purple lipstick that actually inspired this pair right here. Excuse me, can you let go? Oh, ma'am, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to show people collection so I can buy you food. Gosh. Okay, so this one right here is inspired by Paola, and it might be coming off as brown right here on camera, but this is actually like a deep like fuchsia purple color. But now that I think about it, maybe I should make it in brown, right? Like a light brown, maybe the chocolate también. But I thought this was really, really pretty. This one sucks to put together. Like like these little things. With my little hands, I'm over here with the tweezers, and it's not the best. But I know it's gonna look gorgeous. It's actually very similar to this style. This one right here, the Natalia, it has a circle and then the two shapes, and this one is the same shapes. Next we have earrings that were inspired by what I think is my favorite novela ever, which is Lo que la vida nos robó. Girl. Angelique Boyer is the protagonist, and she is just iconic. I've never seen, actually I have, but I've never seen a protagonist that gets so screwed, and specifically by her own mom. So let's start with the mom, actually. So the mom is Graciela, and she has this iconic line where she's always saying "Te falta Jesús," and she'll like hit them on their forehead or on their chest, I don't know. And it's just so iconic because this woman is a cheater. She plays favorites with her children. She's just like nasty. She's mean, and se hace de bien religiosa, which is hilarious. Maybe I should have gone a little bigger with these earrings, but this is what I thought of, you know? Like, she wears like a lot of neutrals, a lot of light colors, and I wanted to add a little something, you know. So this piece right here dangles, and it's a piece of brass. I actually foresee these being a favorite because they're like very simple but very, very pretty. For Montserrat, which this is what the earrings are called, are these right here, which are so beautiful, and they have this gorgeous blue gem that just hangs from the bottom. The novela takes part like right next to the ocean, so I wanted something that resembled like the beach, and in this case it was more like seashells. And then one of my more complicated pieces, this is más on the expensive side. These are 20 bucks right here, not because it has gold plated pieces or anything, but because it's más complicated. So this one actually has hoops, and they interlock with each other. Just a very complicated situation, and I thought making a complicated earring for her kind of depicted her, like, kind of depicted the multiple layers that her character had, because a part of me can kind of understand why she kind of lost it. She was like so deeply in love with this man, and he just didn't love her back, you know, and that shit sucks. We're actually down to our last 3 pairs. These 2 pairs right here are inspired by a trilogy of novelas, which are very, very iconic. The novela is based in Colombia, and it is amazing. The storyline there actually covers young girls that are essentially pimped out by one of their friends, and there's like this weird thing, like it goes off of the title, where they all think they have to have these huge boobies. One of them, the main girl, Catalina, she gets like rich for a little bit, then she loses everything, then she leaves to the US and becomes a DEA agent. And so it's like a very intricate, complicated storyline. And her boyfriend, Catalina's boyfriend, actually ends up with the mom, gets the mom pregnant, and they have another daughter who they actually named Catalina as well. So I'm not trying to spoil everything on this novela, but it was, girl, it gave the other novela, my number 1, a run for its money. So this pair right here is actually inspired by the boyfriend that I just mentioned. So this is a very simple design. It's 2 squares, but one of them has an opening right here. This next pair right here is gold plated, black clay, and it has a zirconia gems, you know, in there. This one's inspired by Titi. I think his name's Aurelio Titi. I don't remember the last name, but essentially, like, he's one of my favorite characters. Super complicated, very in love with Catalina, and like goes above and beyond for her, but also like had screwed her in the beginning too. So yeah, I just thought this was a beautiful pair. I truly love it. I can't wait to wear it. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it, but girl, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I don't care. I'll wear it to a bar. I'll wear it to work. I don't care. Low key, this is probably my favorite pair. And I think it's because I didn't think. I saw the pieces and it just came together, and I was like, that reminds me of how bougie Titi was in that novela. You know, he's always wearing Ferragamo. He's always on private planes, and I was just like, this is it. And the last pair is the besties pair, because for me, when I think of novelas, I think of watching them with your bestie, whether that's your mom or your sister or your, you know, whoever. It could be anyone in your family or a friend. And so you can buy these separately for $8, but I thought it'd be nice to give you guys a deal, and you can get both pairs for $13, so you'd be saving yourself $3. And yeah, I thought it would be really cute. This color right here is like a very light brown. I'm calling it café con leche. But yeah, I wanted to do something that was like, you know, cute and simple. Like I said earlier, because of school, I won't be launching another collection until after May, which I know seems like a really long time, but I really have to focus. Work's intense, school's intense, and I'm just out here trying to, you know, live my best life, but also like get my bag. So I really have to focus, and getting that master is going to be very beneficial for me in the end. So I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna focus. And now I'm wondering if maybe I should have launched earlier, but it was just too busy. I had my birthday and like all these things, and I also really enjoy having launch dates with like cute dates. So I like being able to say, oh yeah, like it's not a Valentine's Day launch, but I launched on Valentine's Day, you know? I like being able to have like memorable dates to my launches. I always throw in a freebie. I don't know if you guys know that, but whether you're ordering online or you're ordering like through Instagram and Venmoing me, I always throw in a free pair of earrings. Alright, having said that, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.